What's up guys, it's Corey here with Dapper Dollars, and today we're going to talk about keywording and why you should be doing it and how it should be done to be most effective to get your shirts to the top of the search results in merch by Amazon. You ready? Let's get started. Now, aside from being an amazing shopping platform that basically most of the world uses at this point, Amazon is a search engine. It's basically like Pinterest, it's basically like Google or Facebook. It is a search engine that uses algorithms to find what people are to take what people are searching for, using the algorithm to find what the products are that match that search. So there are ways to game the search engine, but Amazon is obviously hip to those ways to game the search engines, like keyword stuffing and those tactics that are just kind of slimy and really don't appeal to natural customers anyway. So let's talk about what you can do to appear natural, to be natural, and make sure you wind up at the top of the search results at the end of the day. Now, keyword structure is the name of the game. We talked about it in an earlier video, but taking a big keyword, so let's say you're going for, you want to rank for ER nurse shirt. Now you take this big keyword that's going to be your main keyword that you want to eventually rank for. You want to put that at the beginning of the t-shirt title. So you want to have a phrase within this big keyword of ER nurse shirts that you're targeting to eventually rank for the term ER nurse shirt. So let's say the phrase is I like to stab people. That's a pretty violent thing, but for whatever reason it's popular within the nurse niche. So the way you would write this title to keyword it properly and to show up in Amazon in the best sections is ER nurse shirt design, or ER nurse design gift for nurses that like to stab people, or something to that effect. So you want to have the main keyword at the beginning of the shirt title, and then you want to have the phrase that's on the shirt at the end. What this is going to do is you're going to start ranking first for the nurse shirts, the I like to stab people phrase, and then as you gain traction in that niche, the I like to stab people niche, you're going to eventually get pushed into the ER nurse shirt, since that's also in the title and it's at the beginning, because most search engines go off of what's at the beginning first. So if you put that main keyword first, the broader niche of ER nurses at the beginning, you're going to eventually rank for that shirt, because when someone types in I like to stab people shirt, your shirt is also going to show up for that. But the I like to stab people shirt is a much more narrow niche within the larger niche of ER nurses. So a different suggestion that I've used is trucker wives. Trucker wife shirt was the keyword that I wanted to go for. Now, what I did to get to that spot was I looked at the first page on trucker wives shirts. I saw a few shirts that were around this topic of a trucker's wife being spoiled. And then I saw that spoiled trucker wife shirts is actually a thing that people are searching for on Amazon. So I made a shirt that was a spoiled trucker wife shirt. And I did the same thing. So the beginning, or how the title of the shirt looked, was trucker wife shirt, or trucker wife design gift for spoiled trucker wives. Now, you'll notice I put design gift for in between the main keyword and the phrase. That's because design, for whatever reason, people do search for that on Amazon, like trucker wife design or things like that, in case they're searching for a poster or something. And then gift, because trucker wife gift is usually something that most people are going to search for, in the same way that ER nurse gift is probably something people are going to search for, or ER nurse design is something that they're going to search for. So putting design gift for is just kind of a small hack that I figured out that really allows you to hit a really broad section of people. So again, I was looking at ranking on the front page for trucker wife shirts. I saw spoiled wife was kind of a sub niche of that shirt, of that broader niche, and so the design said spoiled trucker or something like spoiled trucker wife living that trucker life or whatever, and the title was trucker wife design gift for spoiled trucker wives. So that's what the title looks like. Now, keywording for the description is a little bit different. In my opinion, and from what I've seen for testing at least 2,000 designs, is the SEO for the descriptions is mainly for Google's benefit and not so much Merch by Amazon, because the description that shows up within, that you put in for Amazon, shows up in Google. You know, if you do a Google search for trucker wife shirts, you're going to see, of course, the stuff at the top of the page of the Google search results, and then you're going to see everything under that that just has like the heading and then a small paragraph. Well, the description you put in Merch by Amazon is what's going to be that small paragraph, and that's where Google puts a lot of emphasis on how stuff ranks, because usually if anyone's at SEO or has done anything with SEO, they know that Google usually pulls from the text within a page result to determine what that page is mostly about. So in this case, there's not much to go on except for the fact that you have those custom descriptions. So these custom descriptions are where you want to put the long tail keywords. You don't want to put the keywords that you're putting in your title in your description. You can, but it's not really going to help you. This is where you want to do more of a long tail keyword. So this is where you would say a sample description would be something like, this is a great gift for ER nurse shirts for wives, ER nurse shirts for sisters, ER nurse shirts for so on and so forth. Those are going to be really long tail subjects, and you're not going to get a whole lot of results, or not a whole lot of sales from Google results, but on the off chance that someone does search for this in Google, your stuff is probably going to show up first if there's not a custom website already made for ER nurse shirts. So just keep in mind the descriptions. Write these as if you're writing it for Google. Don't put all of your Amazon keywords in the description. Just because if people are searching on Amazon, they're probably, that's where they're doing most of their searching. They're not going to Google to go to Amazon. If they know they're going to buy something from Amazon, they're just going to go straight to Amazon. So, and Amazon pulls what's in your title, and that's where they get most of the credit from. So focus more on your title, and then the description can kind of just be a few long tail keywords here and there. Now, as far as finding keywords, you're going to want to use a program like Merch Informer, and you want to find different keywords to use as synonyms within your title, just because, in my opinion, you need to put at least 10 to 15 shirts up every time you go after a design. So whenever I did the Spoiled Trucker Wives design, I did 10 to 15 different designs, and I used 10 to 15 different titles, just because if you make the same title over and over and over again, you know, or Amazon is they're not gonna rank all of these equally. They might, you know, they're probably just, this algorithm is just gonna get confused and maybe randomly pull one every time, and then you'll just have one, or if you did 10 designs with all of the same name, all the same, exact same titles, it's just gonna confuse the search results. Your shirts aren't gonna get shown as often, and you're never gonna know if anything actually worked or not. So always have different versions of the same title. Use Merch Informer to get synonyms to plug into your design, or into your title. So how you can find these synonyms is going to Merch Informer, plugging in your main keyword, so ER nurse shirts, and then at that bottom right section, whenever it loads, you'll see that there's a keyword expander section, And that's where you're going to find a ton of keywords that you can use for synonyms. Like maybe instead of designs, you use illustration. Maybe instead of stab, you say poke. Maybe instead of, you throw the word ghost in there if it's like a Halloween shirt. Just something to make it slightly different. And this will really help to refine what's actually working or not, because you never know, maybe if you use the word illustration, for whatever reason, people like that more because not as many people are using the word illustration, and it draws customers in because it looks different. So test different words and see what works, and do your best to apply that going forward in the future. So these are my tips for keywording and how I've been able to rank shirts in Amazon and, have pretty great success. So if you like these tips, let me know. And let me know what keyword tactics you've used in the past to rank shirts in the comments below. Just because I'm always here to learn. As much as I want to help you guys, I also want to learn myself. So let me know in the comments below what your keyword strategies have been. And remember, someone's going to do something amazing every day. Why not you? See ya.